What is going on, peoples? It's B Monstrosity back again with my special guest, Van.
What's up? How we doing?
Damn, it's been a little bit since we fucking got together, hasn't it?
It has. I feel like a stranger over here.
I know, right? You look like a stranger over here. Nah, but we've been had day-to-day life bullshit going on, you know. Same old.
Yeah.
Just hadn't had a chance to hang out in a while.
Another day, another dollar.
Yes, sir. But guess what we're doing today?
Recording
like a motherfucker. I've been wanting to put this game up on my channel for a little bit because I dig the shit out of it, man. Dead or Alive 5.
Yeah, we used to play the old Xbox One, man. We loved it. The controls are still very similar to the old one, so you can if you're an old Dead or Alive player, you can pick it up and still play it. And
yeah, we used to play the shit out of Dead or Alive 4.
Yeah.
And that game was fun as hell, and this one looks pretty fun too. You need to go ahead and buy the motherfucker.
I think I should. You know, I almost did the other day, but I've been tossed up on the whole. Since it's a fighting game, I've been tossed up on getting the
new
DC game, Injustice or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think this one has more playability to it than that one does.
Yeah, and because of Mortal Kombat versus DC, I'm scared to go pick up Injustice.
I mean, it looks like a good game, but it doesn't look like the type of fighting game that you can break out in like a year and still want to fucking play it. Yeah, you know. I mean, it's I hate to say it for some people because I know some people that love the fuck out of that game, but I don't know if it's got the longevity. Is that a word?
No, I don't think so. You were pretty close to the actual word. Longevity?
What? Okay, yeah, that.
I think that's what you meant.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But it's like I was telling Van here, I love the controls on this shit.
Yeah, it is one of those, like we've spoken of before, between...
Why you gotta taunt me?
Always. The taunter. It's one of those, you can be a button masher or you can be a master of it. I mean, because you got the counter grabs and the regular grabs. Or you can just be like...
And that was bullshit right there, by the way.
Oh, yeah? I'm player 2, just so y'all know.
Yeah, he's the blue and black chick.
Blondie. Helena. Oops.
I wasn't gonna interrupt you.
Well, you know, they got a couple new characters, but for the most part, I stuck with the old ones just because this is the first I've played it.
Get on, bitch! Look at you.
Yeah, I got
beat the fuck down.
I toted one. Heck yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really like the control scheme of this. It's one punch, one kick. And then you got like a parry button, which is like you could grab punches, that they're throwing at you and whatnot, and counter those. And then you got a grab button.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just that's why you're saying you got the real simpleness if you just stick to the two punching and kicking buttons and the grab button, or you can go and start messing with that counter button.
Yeah.
You'll see a couple of those in here. I did get a few of them on Brandon.
Yeah.
I don't remember if he got any on me or not. There you go. There's one.
Yeah. I was having a tough time with them because, it's like you were saying, I didn't know this, but you were saying that different characters have different directions that you pressed in order to counter them.
One character, the high counter might be back and counter, or
it might be toward and counter. So, yeah, I was having some issues.
Yeah.
And whenever I tried it, I was getting my ass kicked, so I just decided to lay the smack down.
I was a little upset that I wasn't as good with... Ryu Hayabusa, the Ninja Gaiden dude.
Well, that's an advanced character anyway.
I was badass with him in the old one, and like...
Well, damn well they ain't gonna give you the exact same moves or nothing,
Well, they've done it in a lot of... Well, every game but Mortal Kombat, they've done that.
Mortal Kombat's one of them games that... Oh, man.
They're like, let's do it different.
Yeah, you better break out the fucking manual and study that shit.
3-2.
It's okay. That's okay. About to lay the bitch smack down on you right here. Hold on. I think we go for some... Well, I know I picked my character.
Yeah,
I think I picked the old...
the old dude and your other dude, the lead dude.
Yeah, that's my favorite dude right there. Yeah. That Han Solo or whatever the fuck his name is.
It was something Lee, I thought.
Yeah. He's a dude that looks like Bruce Lee. Go figure.
Yeah, he loves the Bruce Lee characters. Of course, I can't talk. I love ninja characters, so...
Yeah, so there you go.
In this game, if they're, like, associated with the ninjas, I usually break them out.
But yeah, it's like we were saying, you know, like, I like games like this. You could just jump into, and you can immediately get started in you know, either fighting or racing or shooting or whatever. You know, games that aren't too complex, that they're easy to jump into, but yet they have a level of complexity to them that if you're actually digging on the game, you could get in there and study moves and shit, you know?
Well, and see, like you said, Ryu, the ninja back there in the background, Ryu, he's an advanced character in this game, so if you actually know how to play the game... Sorry, I'm an old ninja guy, dude.
His first name is Ryu.
Yeah. But if you know thoroughly how to play the game, Ryu Hayabusa is a character for you. Whereas some of the other characters, like...
I have a feeling this old dude is one of the advanced characters,
yeah,
too.
he is, because it's him and that other girl with, like, the circular berets.
Damn! Leave me the fuck alone!
I know, right? Get messed up by the ninja. Whoa! No, that's your dude does that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my dude right here, the Jan Lee dude, he's kind of like an intermediate player, I think.
Yeah. Well, and I also like that whenever I played this and you went to the character select, it really says, you know, this person's a grabber, this one's a striker. Mm-hmm. You know, it rates them in this one as opposed to the others.
Yeah, that's cool.
My only complaint with this one is Xbox Live trying to make you buy the outfits. The old ones, you just kept playing arcade mode and you eventually got all the outfits. And now it's like, okay, I went to all that trouble to get, you know, the bikinis and that different outfits and stuff, and now I just download them and pay them some money for it. I kind of thought that was... I thought that was dirty. That's dirty.
It is dirty, but that's the way all the games are going to on Xbox Live now. They want to get that extra dollar out of you, you know.
And this is true. I mean...
And what is the point of that? I mean, it ain't like you ain't already making enough cash.
Yeah, because there already have been a few games where after they release the game, they're like, oh, by the way, wait for that downloadable map. Motherfucker, why didn't you put it in there to begin with? What are you talking about? 3 months from now, I'll be able to download a map. Wait another month and put the game out and give me all of them so I ain't got to pay you another $10 for the game. Well, by the time it's over with, you end up paying almost $100 for a game you play.
Yeah. Well, I could see, like, in certain games where they give you extra gameplay, like, they go back into the shop, they go back into the, you know, the shop, and they actually make extra gameplay, but, yeah.
But that's cool if it's months later, not like as soon as they put it out, they're like, oh new level's coming.
Like, oh, yeah, you didn't get this. But...
I toted it. Alright, y'all.
Yeah, but you might see more of this gameplay here. I'm digging on this game, and so is Van. So, I might convince him to buy the motherfucker, and we'll.
Maybe are we still recording voice?
Yeah, we're still recording voice.
Oh,
why not? I mean, I could tack on the fucking black screen at the end of this motherfucker.
There you go.
It don't matter. But yeah, you might see more of this shit. So, and by the way. If you're interested in getting Dead or Alive 5, it's only like $40 on Xbox Live now to download it, which it was.
Which that would probably be the price of it whenever you go to the store. I didn't pay any attention. I just happened to see it in the store a couple times.
Yeah, I like downloading my games now though. It makes it more convenient, but
yeah, that's why.
Yeah. We won't go into that. We won't go into how my Xbox doesn't read discs anymore. I just like
it reads them and it just puts a big old scratch in it.
Love Xbox. I'm not going to go out and buy another fucking Xbox, so whenever the Xbox One and the PS4 are right now on the corner.
One? I love that. One. The Xbox One. Guess what, fuckers? It's Xbox 3. It's the third Xbox. It's not Xbox One. Xbox One would be that old fucker that had Halo 1 on it and whatnot.
Well, E3's right around the corner. We get to actually see.
Actually, have you gone online on the Xbox Live and looked at any of that?
No. What is it?
Man, this thing that Xbox One is all about media. You can watch TV.
Yeah, I heard about that.
No, I'm like, you know how it's already kind of like that on Xbox. This thing is like ridiculous. Like, it is all about the media. Like, next time you're on your Xbox Live and you see that little thing with the Xbox sitting on it, just check it out a little bit. I mean, it's some interesting looking stuff on there. I'm actually a little bit excited.
That's the criticism they got though when they did their little unveil thing. That they weren't even talking about games, you know? They were just talking about the different media and
I mean, it's kind of gotten to the point now to where wouldn't it be something spectacular if none of us had to go to DirecTV or
you could just get
satellite.
It from
you just go,
Xbox?
Yeah, you just go to your Xbox and pay for it there.
But see, I thought that
I mean,
so you actually could buy the fucking... I thought you had to, like, plug in your fucking cable... You know, into the Xbox.
Yeah.
Where you had to buy your cable, and then you had to buy Xbox
Yeah,
Live.
but if they're going where you plug in, like, a cable, like, for your television and stuff like that, it's not going to be much longer before they're setting up contracts where they're providing HBO, Cinemax, Showtime.
That would be fucking crazy.
The WB,
I'd be down
which is
with
not
that.
the WB anymore, but you know what I'm saying, people.
And nobody watched that fucking...
But I'm saying, you know, you can watch your normal television on your Xbox without having to mess around with, you know, dealing with these raping you satellite and cable companies.
Cable fucking pisses me off.
I'm not saying that the Xbox isn't in the end going to end up raping you, but at least you'll have music, TV, and...
Yeah, you have it all in one.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, like, I'm already like, I watch Netflix on mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you start messing where if now I can start watching the Game of Thrones on my Xbox, man, fuck cable.
Yeah, no shit.
Fuck cable.
No shit.
That shit can go to hell.
But I just don't like how right now they want you to pay for the individual thing. But if it was like a monthly charge or something, like, you know, $20 a month or something, you could get whatever the fuck you wanted to.
And exactly what you want. Not where you're paying, like, because I don't watch sports, people. I don't know if you do. That's fine if you do. Cool. Pay your $10 for your sports package. But I don't need 15, 16 channels, 200 channels of sports. I don't watch that shit. It just fucking, you know. And it's the same way for a lot of people. I mean, and not just sports. I'm talking about, okay, we're going to go into the testosterone level, but who's listening to this that watches Lifetime? You know? They don't need that fucking shit.
Hey, they got some good shows on.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you. Listen to the monstrosity talking about she got raped and da-da-da-da, and some other girl got abused.
That is a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I hear you typing right now.
Bees are queer.
But hell yeah, I mean, you pick out what channels you want to watch and what channels you don't want to watch.
Which, I don't know if that's the way it's going to be, but I mean, I can see, like, the future of entertainment going that way because of our phones and... You know, our Xbox is trying to be more, you know, you got Hulu, Netflix. There's another one on there. There's a new one now. It's called Popcorn Flix or Pop Flips.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's free movies. As long you just download the thing and you watch free movies.
Huh.
Now they're they're old ass movies.
Yeah, like 1940s.
Well, no, not that old, but it's like movies that you weren't expecting to see, or that you were just like, yeah, I didn't even want to spend any money on that. I can watch it for free now.
That's what Netflix is all about. It's just movies that you don't actually want to
That's not entirely true because
rent.
Pretty much Netflix gets it once it's done with Redbox.
Right.
And Redbox has to wait like 3 to 4 months after it gets out on DVD. So Netflix gets it like just under a year after it comes out on DVD.
Yeah, and then they every so often they got their exclusives or whatever.
Well, now their exclusives are their stuff that they make. They have
like, do you see that whatever the fuck that TV show was where they're making it exclusively for Netflix?
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
Well, Arresting Development, they're making new episodes for it, and then there was that other one with that dude that I don't like. I mean, he's a good actor. I've enjoyed most of the movies that he's in, but as a person, he's a douchebag, so I try not to watch his stuff too much. It has something to do where he's a politician or something on the Netflix.
I don't know.
He was the guy that was negotiating with Samuel L. Jackson in The Negotiator.
Oh, the Priceline Negotiator?
Yeah, the Priceline Negotiator.
I thought he died, man.
No.
And then all of a sudden you see him pop up
Nah.
again.
Didn't you remember him beating Adam Sandler's ass last week?
Did he? Like, shit, man, I gotta look up on YouTube for that.
Listen to this motherfucker. Starts sarcastic shit and then doesn't go along with it.
You had me going there for a second.
Really?
I thought you were talking about Bob Barker for a second. I was like,
I was.
Oh no, the Priceline Negotiator. That's fucking. Captain
Priceline. I thought you meant
Captain
Price is Right. I'm sorry.
The Price is Right.
I thought you just didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Speaking of which, my buddy Monkey, he watched the new Star Trek movie. He said it was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your buddy Monkey.
Good. Yeah. My buddy Monkey.
It's a good thing he liked it, otherwise he'd have thrown feces at the screen. What's up, Monkey, if you're watching?
That's the dude I was trying to tell you to play. Well, I got a couple.
Defiance?
Yeah, Defiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just... Look, my internet connection is so slow, I haven't even put it back in.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it take like a couple...
Dude, it takes me like 4 hours to download the patches before I can ever even play the game. I have to sit there and watch that fucking screen show backgrounds for 4 hours. I'm like, nah, it ain't even that fun to sit and watch 4 hours of a back screen. Hey, don't get me wrong, if you like the game, it's not a bad game. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. I'm just saying it's not worth sitting there 4 hours waiting to play the motherfucker.
Well, that game is right up your alley. I mean... Them MMO types, you know?
And it's more like Mass Effect. Not so much in your choices, because that's what makes Mass Effect so awesome, but it's like a shooter MMO kind of thing.
So what do you want to see, like, for the new generation consoles come out?
Man,
like, what kind of games? Like, we already know we want a new Bloody Roar.
Yeah, of course, Bloody Roar. But I gotta say, I really want to see a new gaming engine. I am so sick of seeing Unreal. Really? We've been using Unreal since PlayStation.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember? Actually, it was a little bit before PlayStation because Unreal was on the computer. Unreal. We've been using the same gaming engine since... let's think about this here. We're on PlayStation 3. So that means that means 3 generations of consoles.
Yeah.
We have been using the same engine. The same engine. Okay, the graphics have gotten better. Fine. Mm-hmm. But
well, they're making a new one.
They better fucking be. They better be. Oh my god! And it better be like super fantastic. Like,
because I know that's what issues you have with Call of Duty is. You quit buying the Call of Duties after, 2 games. You're like, it's the same fucking game.
Yeah, I'm not paying $60 for the exact same game just with, they added zombies. It's like Rainbow Six. Like, Rainbow Vegas, the Vegas one, the Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Same fucking game, they added a run button, and you paid $60 more for the run button.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, us
it's the same thing with Call of Duty. Call of Duty... Okay, provided
we're crackheads. I admit it, we're crackheads.
Yeah, and the problem with it is because they come out with a new one, everybody goes and buys the new one, so you have no choice but to go get the new one. Otherwise, your buddies aren't playing with you anymore, and then it's not as fun anymore. If they just continue to put out new levels and maybe adding more guns, would save us all tons of money, and people might stick with it. But I mean, well. Let me say, I might stick with it. All y'all stick with it. I know y'all do. Y'all are like, the new Call of Duty!
You know how we are.
I'm like, the same game again! Sorry, no offense, guys. I know y'all love your Call of Duty. I just can't play it. I can't do it.
And see, the thing about it is, we're all avid Call of Duty players.
Yeah.
But, I mean, deep down, we know you're right.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
So it ain't hurting our feelings at all.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, because, you all could talk shit about me. If we were friends, and you saw how much I played, Skyrim and Oblivion, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, dude. And every time they put out a DLC, man, I'm just like, woo! Even that shitty download that was just, I could build houses. That was it.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, I don't get into Skyrim and shit like that, and that's your point. But imagine that on the next-gen consoles.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
Jesus, man. And if they do a new gaming engine, maybe they'll do it well enough to where you're not, stuck talking to a person. It would be... Because it's rendering and gravity and, all the things that make up the world of the game is what an engine is. And if I could play a game where, like, when I walk up to them, I'm not stuck talking to them for that time. So whenever, like, I've had times in Skyrim where I've had to literally end a conversation because some dude started attacking me. And because I'm in a conversation, I can't do anything. What if it's like a real conversation where if some dude comes up and tries to rob me while I'm talking to you, you run away and go, oh shit, that dude has a bow and arrow, or he has a sword, or he has a gun, or oh my god, he's trying to rob you, and let me get out of here. And then I gotta fight, and you know, it's not like I have to physically stop the conversation. And I don't know, there's a whole lot of stuff that if they redo stuff that is, they just really need to redo how they do a lot of stuff, because games really haven't changed that much.
Yeah. Now, see, I can't wait. I mean, because we're like polar opposites as far as that goes. Like, I'm avid Call of Duty. You're avid like Oblivion. So we don't meet on that front. But there are games that we meet in the middle, like Fable, for example.
Yes, Fable is a great game.
I would love to see what Fable is going to do. You know, because you know damn well they're going to make one for the next gen consoles, and you know they're over there scurrying away. You know.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Well, see, okay. Right, you played. I talked you finally into getting Fable. What was it, 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I appreciate that too, because no, it's Fable 2.
Was it 2?
It was 2.
Okay.
Because I downloaded it on the Xbox and just started playing it because I downloaded the demo.
Yeah, you played,
and then started playing it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna buy this shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and then you and your wife both played the crap out of it, and I remember helping y'all both get some stuff.
Yeah,
because they had 2 players. But it was, I didn't like the way that they did the 2-player in that personally. It should have been a split screen and not like
you're a ghost or something.
No, they made it like, what was that X-Men game, and the one that had all the Marvel Universe or something like that.
Let me grab what?
Where it was 4 players, but y'all shared the screen. Marvel Alliance. Yeah, it was like Marvel Alliance where you shared the screen.
And that makes aggravating.
Yeah,
fucking
it does, because
angles.
if you don't stick together, you can't see what's going on. Like, I'm fighting some dude that's not even on the screen, and you're running over and fighting some dude that's not on the screen on the other side of the screen. It just gets to be a pain in the ass.
Which, speaking of which, they gotta make one of those for the next gen consoles. That would be fucking sweet. But anyways, yeah.
Well, now what I'm saying is you went and you got Fable 2, right? You didn't play Fable 3, which was another good one. It was almost exactly like Fable 2.
Yeah, because I just didn't have the money for it.
No, you're fine. What I'm saying is that Fable 4, the one that they made for the
Journey?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so dull.
Really?
Like, oh my god, dude. All you do is ride a horse. Like a horse pulls your carriage, you jump off, and like you sling your arms at the screen. Like, I swear to God, my arms, like, I know that the Kinects and the Wii's and all that stuff will wear you out, but my arms were so sore. And it's one of the few that you can sit down during, but you literally just are, like, punching at the screen for hours on end, or holding your arms up, turning a horse. Like, there's nothing, that's all it is. And I love Fable so much that I went and got it. And I gotta tell you, I'm a hardcore Fable person. I loved the first one. The first one was by far, it was the best one, because you died. Mm-hmm. Because Fable 2 and 3, you couldn't die. When you died, you just lost experience points. In Fable 1, you had to carry potions with you. You had to carry things that would resurrect you.
So you'd have to start all the way from the beginning?
You'd have to start from the last save point.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you aged. Like, that was what made that game so cool to me, is that by the time the game was over, when you finished the story mode, you were like a 65-year-old man. Mm. Like, you start the game out, you're this kid, and by the time the game's over, you're 65.
Right.
Every time you did a major mission,
you would age.
You would age. And in the first one, which was so cool, especially on Xbox, you got scars where something hit you. Like if a werewolf run up and yacked you in the face, man, you had a scar running across your face. So the first thing I would do in that game is get the shield spell, so I didn't end up with an ass load of scars. Unless I was a bad guy. Then I didn't care. Then it was cool. But if I had a halo over my head, man, I didn't want to be all scarred up.
Yeah, Fable is kind of like Xbox's Legend of Zelda, you know?
Yeah, well, no.
I mean, like an adventure game.
Okay, adventure game-wise.
You know what I mean?
For, like the equivalent of that would be Halo, to me.
What?
Of Zelda for Nintendo. Halo is what made people buy... Like, people didn't go out and buy a Nintendo for Mario. They went out and bought a Nintendo for Zelda.
Yeah.
Like... When you play Zelda, like all of those, even the Wind Waker, which I thought looked so silly, was a great game.
I remember you telling me that.
I loved that game. And all of them were great. I still want to go. Like, I'm almost half tempted to go buy a DS so I can go get Ocarina of Time again.
I want to play the new one. I never got a chance to play the brand new Zelda.
What's the new one?
They made one after the one that I had on the Wii. You know, the one with the fucking dog in it or whatever?
Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess. They made one after that. And I never got the chance to play it.
I know what you're talking about, actually. I've only seen it in the game stores where kids were playing it when it first came out.
Yeah. But, man, I mean, it's hard to go back and play the Zeldas. Because, I mean, you're looking at the graphics and shit, you know, too. But it's still a fun game. But the brand, whenever a new Zelda comes out, I mean, wow. You could get... fucking involved in that shit. And it's not, and it's like if you have a woman like I do, man, she gets involved in it too. You'd be sitting there playing that shit for hours upon hours.
Oh yeah, and that's what I loved about Zelda, man. Playing and playing and playing.
Well, shit, man.
Yeah, we rambled on about some stuff, and this just has not ended. And we don't have any video going on that we're commentating on.
No, but I'll fill in some video. I mean, that ain't no problem. But, alright, I guess we're going to go ahead and cancel it out here. This has been B Monstrosity.
And Van.
And we'll see y'all motherfuckers next time.
Oh, yeah.